I was hoping later tonight. We're gonna do the Outback after this. So I'm really eating
I watched like 75% of it.
Oh, name tag.
They get you to make
Okay, before we move on to our main event, which is letting the Aussies do their thing, grab a glass. And as we mentioned, or a juice box. And yes, remember, 30 years ago, we started this down this road. We haven't been having groups every year. It took us a while to get them started, but we started with the students. We've expanded it to the adult trips, which adults we're going next year. And basically, it's only gotten better. I have not been involved all that long other than on the fringe because I was too busy when I was working, but Mrs. Terry said when I retired, she says, well, do you want to join the board? And I said, well, sure, what's available? President. Okay, somebody's got to do it. So anyway, raise your glass, toast 30 years of success. And now, don't put those suckers down. And what are we going to toast this time?
Australia.
Tom.
Australia Day.
Australia Day. Here, here.
Is today Australia? Is today Australia?
26.
Oh, okay.
But Tom, remember, it's Australia Day right now in Australia.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
Okay, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mitzi and Anita, and they will carry on.
Don't let them.
We'll let them talk.
That's how we can carry on with no problem. Something. There you go.
Well, I guess this is the part that everybody dreads.
Oh, not me. Aren't you ready to get those kids to go home? Honestly.
Nah, we're just gonna go.
A little longer.
You want to stay a little longer?
You're gonna pay for our airfare, sir.
Hey, Tom.
We'll have him.
I'll pay if Tom leaves.
Before we get to the fun and games, 4 o'clock, I hate to do this, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, right out here in the parking lot is where we're all meeting. Those of us who are lucky enough to get to go to LAX with them, the rest of you, you can stay here. Because you will not make it if you go to LAX. We will miss them all and everything, but. So I think you guys want to come up and entertain the troops here, you Aussies. Come on.
Go for it.
Well, I can't believe how fast this trip has gone. 1 month more felt like 1 week. But it has been one of the best months I've ever had. The J troops with just the Aussies was heaps fun. From the sheriff's office looking at all the guns to the homeboys seeing all the criminals trying to turn their lives around. And the candy factory was good where we got given 2 massive boxes of candy. Way too much for us. This exchange program has allowed me to meet 6 great people and their families. Billy is always smiling and cheerful, even at 7 in the morning at school, unlike anyone else who is still trying to wake up. Louisa, you're always late to things with Phoebe. And the paper ball fights at the restaurant was hilarious. Janelle, it was good fun watching movies at your house and that funny card game that we played with like 40 people around. It was good. Kiwi, you've become one of my best mates, and even though I've got to give you a present on the first week, and you just got it today, you still took me to some of your classes, laser tag, your baseball game, and the Sky Zone tonight. Thank you, Janabelle, for putting up with me for most of this trip, except that one time when you gave me the silent treatment. And And although most of my jokes were about you, or maybe sometimes a little racist, I've also been super lucky to be put with the Franco family. Omar and Opa, thank you for often taking us out for dinner and also playing cards with you guys, even though I lost most games. Addie, you're the craziest little sister. You always seem to have energy and non-stop asking me, what did I just say? While Patrick and Sam aren't here at the moment, it was an awesome time with those guys as well. And having an older brother and sister was actually pretty cool. Nathan, you're more than a friend to me now. You're my brother. We had a lot of fun playing PlayStation, go-karting and riding skateboards until you cut me off and I went flying to the ground. It was like. And Mitzi, you're an amazing person, taking Nathan and myself everywhere, from the shops to going out on massive hikes up the mountains. Thank you so much for looking after me and feeding me. And I would also like to thank the Temple City Council and everyone who made this trip possible. It has been an unreal month that I'll never forget.
All I can say is thank you to everybody that has made this experience possible. This last week,
I knew that was going to happen.
has been amazing, and it will be something I will never forget. And I will never forget the day to ride in a fire truck. Now, for my host family.
Got him all crying.
Now for my host family. Before I came, I didn't think my host family would mean so much to me. I never thought that.
That's all right, just relax, son. Just relax.
I will never forget to see them. They have been the most wonderful, caring host family ever. They mean the world to me, and I truly consider them as family. Let's start with Kiefer. He is my brother, and I'm so happy we got paired together. We have made some great memories together. And Kelsey, I'm really impressed by the fact she can poop in under 5 minutes.
Does this have sound on it?
That's good. Yes, he did.
That's why every year it's always around that
It is a very cool skill. She has been such a fun and amazing host sister to me, and did so much for me. And Keisha, she is a cool cat, and I will miss her a lot. She has made some great nicknames for me, and they always make me laugh. And for my host dad, he is nothing less than amazing. He did so much for me. I can't do this. I will never be able to thank you enough for you at all. And I must say, he made some good baked bacon in the mornings. To my group of fellow Australians, I want to thank you all for being so great. We had some good times in the last month and made some memories I will never forget. But I have to say thank you for having me here in America, and I'll miss you all.
That's going on YouTube.
I'm already on
Hello, or well, I guess I'm really here to say goodbye. To say goodbye to America, to Temple City, to say goodbye to all my friends in which I made, and most of all to say goodbye to my beautiful host family, the Riveras. Oh my God. and also the cheap shopping. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I have to say goodbye, because even though my time here is up, I'm never going to forget it. These friendships and memories I'm never going to lose. I remember waiting around at the Franco's house, anxiously to meet the family I was going to be staying with for the next month. As soon as I walked in the house, they immediately welcomed me with open arms. And the whole way home to their house, in which is now my other home, we just laughed and we got to know each other. The Riveras are a super cool, wonderful and outgoing family. Al, Blanca, Janelle and Jacqueline, now known as Mum, Dad and my two sisters. My American parents are truly one in a million. They took me to awesome places and bought my meals and gave me a home, and I'm thankful for them both. I'll never forget the day my host dad took me up to Big Bear to see snow. It may not have been much, but I loved it because that was actually my first time ever seeing snow. When we finished that day, we went down to Arrowhead and we walked on the pier and looked at the ducks. 'Twas mint. My host dad disliked doing things like that because it meant longer drives in his truck. I can truly say for that whole month, I felt truly accepted into their family. I felt like a Rivera. Now Jacqueline. We had quite the friendship. And by friendship, I mean looking at each other and pulling the weirdest faces we can. But other than that, other than the face pulling and the fighting over who pronounces words correctly, we became pretty tight. I love you, little sis. Now Janelle. What can I say other than the fact that dating 47-year-olds is not something.
Al, do you know about this?
I'm just kidding. But you're a great person and always bubbly. I love our late night chats and our beautiful singing, but I don't know if you're going to miss it. But you are very persistent and you never give up because Justin may love you one day. And you know, we have the best jokes like, that's a nice car. And you still owe me a grilled cheese sandwich. Now, a month just isn't enough to get to see everything, but I'm grateful for all I have done. I love Six Flags with all the huge roller coasters. It was a rush. And all my favourite things, my all-time favourite thing that I did here. I loved our trips to the mall and we were a funny bunch of 7 Australians, and I hope we somehow stay in contact. Our group outings were always great, so thank you for planning them. I also got close with the other 6 Americans, and it's going to be hard saying goodbye to them. Michelle, Kiefer, Billy, Janabelle, Louisa and Nathan. Thank you for everything, you guys. A few other thank yous that I owe go out to Haley and her dad, Scott. They took me to Disneyland and California Adventure. They are just the sweetest people, and I consider Hayley another sister. She's incredible, and I will miss her dearly. I'd also like to say thank you to Keisha and Kelsey, Kevin and Jimmy and Keeper for taking me out and letting me into your house. You guys are so amazing and full of sass into everything. But I should probably shut up now. And all in all, this month has been life-changing, full of fun and hilarious moments. Thank you to the Temple City Sister City Association. And I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say we will be visiting again sometime. Thank you.
G'day, I'm Adam. I'm staying with you and the Gavin Christmas family. I just had the most amazing time. Whole family. Going to Vegas just for steak and shake. Having Queen Appreciation Day with Sam, getting smashed in Call of Duty. I remember on our first day, the Franco's front lawn. I was chilling, these guys walk up. Maggie sees me and goes, "My son!"
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that, Steve? Steve, who said that?
Exactly like Gloria from One Family. She's super nice and incredibly caring, packing lunches and always remember to take the jacket. I don't think I'd ever forget her face when Wade suggested we eat Stanley and Eddie. Lloyd was our driving force for the Vegas trip. He literally drove us there and back. Plus, he really wanted steak and shake, like really, really. He's also really funny. He wanted to hang a rope from the ceiling, like a rope swing, just to freak me out when I got to the house. I got the rest of my phone. They also got a bajillion Disney movies to keep me very entertained on Sunday afternoons. When Billy said he was doing homework, we all know he's having his dinner nap. Billy, I didn't know you a whole lot before I came to America. After a month, I've gotten to know you pretty well. Your mannerisms and sayings. I don't cry in front of everyone. So I'll just say a few quotes I've collected from Billy.
Go!
Can we have some silence? Go ahead.
First quote, Jennifer, eat your chips. Talking about Mr. Howard. Cruel, unusual punishment. Treason! Sam! He smells! Hotel showers are really weird. They go from gently peeing on you to I fear for the safety of my device. On my second day here, in Old Pasadena, and this guy's at a traffic light waiting to cross, and this lady comes up to him and, "Oh, hey! Oh my gosh, it's great to see you." And Billy says, "See, in America, that's what we do. Just walk up to people and be, hey, want to be cool with me?" Those are some of the quotes I've collected from Billy. I have a lot more Janabelle quotes. Honestly, it's like I wrote a book. What can you do? I'm gonna miss you guys like so much. Even Stanley and his weird cat-like personality. Billy, I'm so glad I could just spend time with you and your family. Going to Brighter Side rehearsals, musical rehearsals, choir rehearsals, Monica. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you as also to the Temple City Sister City Association. That's how you say it. For this amazing opportunity to prepare me and the Gavin family. It's just a shame that I didn't really get to reciprocate the favour to Billy in Australia. So thanks for the whole experience. Even the Revolutionary War adventure, Australia wasn't really in it, but like 11-year-olds. Bang! That was really cool. Today I wasn't really involved in your war. It's very interesting. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Jordan Pearson and I'm from the Hawkesbury. I've been fortunate enough to stay with the Peng family. I've loved being able to be a part of the Peng family for the past month. They have all done their best to look after and care for me and I can't thank them enough for everything. They have allowed me to experience the American lifestyle and have shown me some of their own Chinese culture as well, which I've loved. I have learnt so much in the last month. Both Grace and Jeff, my mum and dad, have been wonderful host parents. They are always making sure I'm okay and seeing if I ever need anything. They have given me so many amazing experiences and opportunities, such as trips to Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, and Old Town, and many more. I would also like to thank Eleanor Chang, as she also helped with driving us, as we sometimes went with Phoebe and Louisa too. I have had a lot of fun times with the Peng family, whether it was a family dinner, watching movies together, shopping, or going out to restaurants. I have 3 sisters, Jamie, Jolene, and Jennifer. Both Jamie and Jolene are in college. I was only able to spend around a week with Jamie before she had to leave, but it was nice spending time with her. I was able to spend 3 weeks with Jolene, which was really fun. I became close with Jo, as I would hang out with her when Jennifer was doing homework or at basketball training. We had a lot in common and could talk for hours. She was really fun to be around and would join Jennifer and I for some things like going to the dance concert, shopping, and going out for dinner and Starbucks. I already miss having Jo around. The one person who has made this trip amazing for me is my host sister Jennifer. We have always got along from the beginning and have some special memories now too. She's given me everything and more I was hoping to get out of this trip. I'm so sad to be leaving, but I can't wait to come back and visit again. I hope that Jennifer will be able to come back to Australia too and stay with me. I feel like I have become so close to Jennifer and we could talk about anything and everything for hours. We can be silly around each other and have fun. I'm going to miss our fun nights at home making jokes, playing heads up and watching romantic comedies. I'm going to miss my sisters so much. I love you, Jennifer. I'd also like to thank all of the American host siblings for everything they have done too, and all of their families, the Francos, Hubbards, Chang, Styes, Rivers and McGoverns. There have been so many incredible activities from both the committee and within my family time. I feel like we have all done so much within the last month. It feels like it has gone so slow but fast at the same time. Some of my most memorable moments include the Lakers basketball game, Six Flags amusement park, and homeboys, and hanging out with everyone at each other's houses and playing Just Dance. Finally, I'd like to thank Steve and Nancy for everything they have done for us. Also, thanks to Mitzi, Franco, Anita, and the rest of the committee as well. I'd like to thank all the drivers and chaperones, including Opa, Patrick, Franco, Chelsea, the Rosebrooks, Al, and many more. And a massive thank you to everyone else because so many people helped with this association. I'll miss you all.
Hi, my name's Phoebe. For the past month, I've been welcomed into the Chang family. Many individuals have been involved with making our experience over here incredible. One of my favourite excursions while over here was the trip to Emperor Elementary School. This was a great experience for me since I would like to become a teacher. We were welcomed by all the students straight away, with them pulling us off to different parts of their playground. We were able to experience what it's like to be in grade 3 again. They introduced themselves and completed an activity which involved them interviewing us, making a poster with our answers and presenting it to their peers. The students enjoyed it and so did we. I would like to thank my awesome host family, the Changs, for allowing me to join their family and experience not just one culture, but 2. Ted, thank you so much for picking us up even when it was really late. Thank you for the many history lessons you gave me, especially the ones on America and Taiwan. Thank you for buying me crazy bread, which tasted amazing. Eleanor, thank you for taking me to so many places, like Little Tokyo, Walmart, Target, Pershing Square, Daiso City Hall, and Costco. Thank you for packing my lunches and buying me surprise breakfast treats, like my favourite chocolate donuts. Thank you for taking me out for lunch and dinner numerous times. I'm definitely going to miss the pork you cooked. It tasted so good. I'll never forget the time you tried to cook me a baked potato using a potato cooking bag. It was hilarious. Wait. Eleanor has now perfected the baked potato. It only needs 2 hours in the oven to cook. Little Deborah, thank you for sharing your nutter butter cookies with me. They were very peanut buttery. I'll miss tickling you and your funny facial expressions that you pulled. I'll miss wrapping up in blankets and turning you into a burrito. My amazing host, Sister Louisa. Don't cry, Rennie. Stop crying. Firstly, thank you so much for allowing me to spend a month showing your room and bedroom. Oh, wait, that's the same thing. Especially since I stole your bed and you were stuck on the floor. I'm going to miss our duets. It was so much fun. Taking in turns to choose songs to sing. I'll miss our photography sessions, our walks, our movie nights, our shopping adventures, and all the time we spent making each other laugh. We were one of the few pairs who were lucky enough to be together for both Australia and America. I'm so thankful for that, and I'm sure you and I will stay sisters forever. I've made so many new friendships with both Americans and Australians, which I hope will continue. Thanks again to the committee, the chaperone, the citizens who opened up their businesses and schools for our excursions, and our amazing host families. I'm sure I'll come back and visit one day, and I'll pack some more Vegemite and Tim Tams. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Jambazian Smith, and I've stayed at the Harbour Feeling whilst being here in Sister City. I got the opportunity to stay with them, and I'm very grateful that they took me in. I have loved every minute being in the house and having their company. They have made me realise you can make friends anywhere in the world, which is great. I have two host sisters, Megan and Michelle, and my mum, Dora. Megan was home from college for a bit, so I was lucky enough to spend time with her. It's good spending time with Michelle because she knows how to be funny, but she's also very polite and respectful. She helped me not to feel homesick, which was good because she acts like my younger sister. Dora is a very lovely lady, and I was lucky to have her as my mum for a month. Whenever I had something on, she would always make sure I had everything and that I always had a lift organised. When I felt sick, she gave me tablets, and when I had to go to the doctor, she took me there and spent her time. She always made sure I was having fun and staying safe, which is more than what I could ask for. During my stay here in Temple City, I have loved every minute. My favourite thing was going to Six Flags and visiting Homeboys, the fire station, and the sheriff's station. I also enjoyed hanging out with my family and going to Universal Studios and Disneyland. It has been an amazing experience, and a lifetime memory has been made. Once again, I thank the Hubbard family for having me in their home and looking after me. I also would like to thank the Sister City Association for allowing me to come to this awesome place and experience their culture and lifestyle. Thank you.
Program, we'd like to give them a couple things to send them on their way. They get an official Sister City pin that I'm sure that students can always use. There's one of the new and one of the old version. We also have a Sister City bag to give you. It's sort of a recyclable.
It's a green bag. Jim, in your case, it's
Recyclable green bag?
More to pack. More to pack.
Yeah, thank you.
Here's the thing that we
Oh, right now.
And if Tom would come up, and this has already been presented to us, but basically this is a proclamation that sort of puts in writing a little bit of what our relationship is with the Hawkesbury. We'd like you guys to take it back to Tina and Yvonne and present it to them. So we'll have Tom present it to you.
Okay, well, you guys remember when you came to the city council meeting. First of all, I just want to say thank you for being such great ambassadors for your country. You've represented them well. And I can recall a couple years ago when we went to the Hawkesbury, we had such a great time and such hospitality, and we look forward ourselves to going back there one year. So I'd like to present this proclamation so that you guys can take this back to your sister city group. And also, maybe say hi to your mayor, Kim Ford. I actually still exchange emails with him. Got to know him fairly well when we went to Australia, and as I said, they treated us with such hospitality. It's just a great place. I hope all of you someday get an opportunity to go to Australia. So there's so many things. And I'm sure you'll go back and say the same thing about the United States, probably. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff. So on behalf of our mayor, Cynthia Sternquist, and our city council, I'd like to present this to you, this proclamation, and please have a safe trip back home, and say hi to everybody back there, and again say hi to the Sister City organization for us, and tell them we look forward to seeing them again one day. So, who wants to take this?
Who's the responsible?
Who's the responsible? Not me. Who wants to pack? Who's going to pack this in their bag and keep it?
Now, one last thing before we let them escape back to their seats or whatever. We did meet with the next class, the sophomores that were picked. We met with them on Wednesday. They got to meet with these 7 after the school board meeting on Wednesday, and they sort of got together and talked about the differences between American money and Aussie money, and a variety of different things, what to sort of expect. Hopefully, some of them probably will be housed with you guys. Maybe, you never know. But I'd like to recognize them right now as I look around. There's Nathan back in the corner, and Shabbat, and Sarah, and Amber, and Sandra. Who didn't come? Oh, there she is. Hi, Bailey. And Bailey. They will be traveling this summer to Australia and enjoying their winter.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not changing we're not changing July.
Not that I know of.
Okay. So, okay. Any other questions for them? Oh yeah. It is very strange. I mean, it's like we just sort of were doing this when they were coming, and now we're having to say goodbye. Very, very impressive ambassadors, these guys. Yeah. One other thing we would like to recognize, we have a little, cake or whatever, we would like to recognize Mary Keith's retirement. So this is for Mary. No, you're not retiring from Sister City. We won't let her do that.
You might want to say she's retiring from.
She's retired, she can be president now?
Yeah, you can be president. Please.
A little bit trivia though. She's retiring, of course, many of you may know, from Caltech.
Yes, from Caltech.
Any of you, well, you were here, did any of you see The Big Bang Theory, the television show, The Big Bang? That takes place at Caltech, where Mary worked.
They're the real brightest students around.
Yes.
Hey, you didn't get one of those when you retired.
Well, if there's no other questions, we have desserts over here. We've got a couple of traditional Australian things over here, as well as the cake.
Things?
What things?
Cookies. There are Anzac cookies and also Lamingtons.